Have you ever looked in the mirror and thought, I don't feel old, but why do I look older than I feel? That moment where you're doing all the right things, wearing what used to work, sticking to your go-to outfits, yet somehow something feels off. It's not about chasing trends or looking like your 30-year-old self. It's about feeling beautiful, modern, and completely yourself at this very stage of life. Because here's the truth. Sometimes it's the smallest choices in our wardrobe that can quietly age us, without us even noticing. That oversized cardigan you love, the jeans you've worn for a decade, the neckline that used to work but now just feels wrong. None of it means you've done anything wrong, but it might mean your style hasn't evolved with you. And let's be honest, evolving is a gift. You've grown, changed, and come into a wisdom and beauty that deserves to be reflected in the way you dress. What worked in your 40s may not celebrate your shape, confidence, or energy in your 60s. And the best part, you don't need a total wardrobe overhaul. Just a few key shifts can completely transform how you feel when you get dressed each day. So in this video, we're diving into 10 subtle but powerful fashion mistakes that women over 60 often make. And most importantly, how to fix them with grace, style, and a little spark of fun. Each one of these shifts is simple, but trust me, the last tip we'll share could completely change the way you think about your style from this day forward. Let's begin this journey together, not to become someone else, but to become even more you. Wearing clothes that are too loose or too tight. It's one of the most common habits, reaching for that oversized sweater because it feels safe, soft, and forgiving. Or maybe it's that pair of jeans that hugs a little too close, because once upon a time, they made you feel put together. But here's the thing, when your clothes are either swallowing your shape or squeezing it too tightly, they aren't honoring you. They're either hiding your presence or creating discomfort that shows, not just in how you look, but in how you carry yourself. As we grow older, comfort becomes a priority, and rightfully so. But comfort doesn't have to mean baggy, and polish doesn't have to mean tight. The secret lies in the middle, that beautiful space of balance. Imagine a blouse that gently skims your shoulders and falls just right at the waist, or a blazer that defines your figure without clinging. Pants with a bit of stretch that hug your curves but never restrict them. These aren't just clothing choices, they're expressions of self-respect. Because when your outfit fits just right, you feel supported, you feel seen, not hidden, not forced, just confidently visible. And the truth is, good tailoring can do wonders. A small adjustment to your hemline or a subtle nip at the waist can make a world of difference. You don't need a new wardrobe. You just need pieces that were made to follow your lines, not the fashion industries. It's not about being thinner, it's about being more you and feeling free in your own skin without distraction. So next time you're choosing what to wear, pause for a moment. Ask yourself, does this fit who I am today? Not just in size, but in spirit. Because when you wear something that honors your current shape, posture, and presence, you walk into the world differently. Not with insecurity, but with quiet confidence. And that, more than any trend, is what turns heads. Now that we've uncovered the power of perfect fit, let's move up to one area that many women overlook, but that can totally reshape your look, your neckline. Ignoring necklines that flatter. Sometimes the smallest details can make the biggest difference. And when it comes to style over 60, few things are more powerful or more overlooked than your neckline. We often focus on color, fabric, or fit. But your neckline, it frames your face, your posture, your presence. It's the subtle line that can lift your entire look or quietly work against it. Let's take the classic V-neck. It's not just a flattering cut. It draws the eye upward, elongates your neck, and opens the chest in a way that feels light and effortless. It's like an instant soft focus filter for your upper body. And for many women over 60, it creates that delicate balance between graceful and modern. Scoop necks, too, are unsung heroes. They add softness, femininity, and draw gentle attention to your collarbone. One of the most timeless, elegant features at any age. But what about high necklines? They're warm, cozy, and often feel safe. And yes, they have their place, but they can also close you off. They can shorten the neck, emphasize the bust, or create a heaviness that wasn't there before. Does that mean you should avoid them entirely? Absolutely not. It's about balance and knowing how to style around them. Try pairing a high neckline with a long pendant necklace to add vertical length, or layer it with an open cardigan to create dimension and soften the line. And most importantly, stand in front of the mirror. Try different necklines with an open mind. Forget the rules for a moment and simply ask, do I feel lighter in this? Do I see me? Or just the shirt? Because the right neckline won't just flatter your face, it will frame your confidence. You deserve a wardrobe that reflects the elegance you carry, and sometimes that starts right at the collar. So next time you're shopping or choosing your outfit, don't just look at the color or the sleeve. Take a second look at the neckline. It may be the missing piece you didn't know you were overlooking. Now that we've refined the way you frame your face, let's look a little lower, towards something that's in almost every closet, yet often stuck in a time warp: your jeans. Wearing outdated jeans. We all have that one pair of jeans. You know the ones, soft from years of wear, familiar like an old friend, easy to slip on without thinking. They've seen decades of trends, memories, and maybe a few Thanksgiving dinners. But here's the truth no one tells you. Sometimes that beloved pair is quietly holding you back. Denim has come a long way, and just like you've evolved, your jeans should too. Let's talk specifics. If your go-to pair is low-rise, has heavy fading, decorative stitching, or bedazzled back pockets, it might be time to say goodbye. Not because they're wrong, but because they may no longer reflect the woman you are now: elegant, confident, and beautifully current. Today's jeans aren't just trendier, they're smarter. Think high-waisted silhouettes that smooth and support your midsection, giving a lifted, lengthened look, or straight leg and slim fit cuts that feel polished without clinging too tightly. Dark wash denim adds instant sophistication, and if you're feeling bold, white jeans in the right cut can look incredibly fresh, especially when paired with soft neutrals or pastel knits. But perhaps the best part, modern jeans are more forgiving than ever. Thanks to stretch fabrics, you no longer have to sacrifice comfort for structure. You can move freely, sit comfortably, and still look put together all at once. Because great denim isn't about looking younger, it's about looking like you at your best. Try this. Head to the fitting room with a few updated styles: high-rise straight leg, dark rinse, minimal detail. Slip them on and ask yourself, do I feel modern in these? If the answer is yes, you've just found your new everyday essential. And once you discover how uplifting a perfect fitting pair of jeans can be, you'll wonder why you waited so long to make the switch. Now that your jeans are up to date, let's talk about the next step in every outfit that often gets overlooked: your shoes. Choosing comfort over style in footwear. Let's be honest, if your feet hurt, nothing else really matters. Not your hair, not your lipstick, not even that perfectly pressed blouse. When your shoes aren't working for you, the entire day can feel off. And for many women over 60, comfort becomes queen, as it should. But here's where we sometimes lose our way. We confuse comfortable with clunky. Maybe you found yourself in those thick orthopedic soles. Or maybe you've defaulted to practical slip-ons that, while kind to your feet, do nothing for your overall look. And let me be clear, this isn't about vanity, it's about balance. Because you deserve footwear that loves your feet and honors your style. The good news? You no longer have to choose between comfort and beauty. Modern footwear brands now understand that women want both. Look for chic loafers with cushioned insoles, elegant flats with arch support, or low-block heels that add a touch of grace without risking a tumble. Materials matter too. Soft leathers, stretch fabrics, and breathable linings can make all the difference. And don't underestimate the power of a great insole. Sometimes, upgrading what's inside the shoe can breathe new life into a pair you already own. Think about this. You could be wearing the most sophisticated outfit, but if it ends in bulky, uninspired shoes, it brings the whole look down. Now imagine slipping into a sleek pair of navy flats with a subtle pointed toe, or nude loafers that blend effortlessly with your outfit and make your legs look longer. Suddenly, the same outfit feels elevated, effortless, complete. Because style isn't about sacrificing comfort, it's about finding pieces that support your life and still make you feel like you. So next time you shop for shoes, don't ask, will these keep my feet from hurting? Ask also, will these carry me with confidence? Now that your steps are supported in both comfort and grace, let's turn our attention to the first thing people see in colder months, your outerwear. Choosing bulky outerwear that overwhelms. There's something comforting about that big, puffy coat you've had for years. It's warm, it's familiar, and on a chilly morning, it feels like a hug you can wear. But here's the thing no one tells you. That same cozy coat might also be hiding you. In colder seasons, your outerwear becomes the first, and sometimes the only, thing people see. And while warmth matters, your coat shouldn't bury your beauty. Bulky jackets, shapeless puffers, or oversized parkas can make you look swallowed in fabric. They're functional, yes, but fashion should serve you, not mute you. So what's the alternative? You don't need to freeze for fashion. You just need the right kind of warmth. Try a sleek wool coat in camel, navy, or deep burgundy. Structured enough to define your silhouette, soft enough to move with grace, or a quilted jacket that hugs in the right places, offering both insulation and elegance. Tailored trench coats are also timeless classics. They add length, sophistication, and just the right touch of drama as you walk into a room. Even something as small as a belted waist or a well-placed seam can give your figure shape and presence without sacrificing comfort. And don't forget texture and color. A coat in rich fabric, like cashmere blend or brushed wool, in a flattering tone can instantly elevate your entire look. It shows the world you care, not about trends, but about yourself, because your coat isn't just a layer, it's a statement. It says, yes, I'm warm, but I'm also here. I'm still showing up, with style. So before you grab that old puffer again, ask yourself, is this coat still reflecting me? If the answer is no, it might be time for a winter refresh, one that wraps you in warmth and confidence. Now that your outer layer is as polished as your presence, let's talk about something just as powerful, your accessories. Overdoing it with accessories. Accessories are like the punctuation marks of your outfit. They can add emphasis, personality, and polish, when used just right. But here's the trap many of us fall into. We believe more is better. A chunky necklace, plus hoop earrings, plus stacked bracelets, plus a scarf, a brooch, and a bold handbag. Before you know it, your outfit isn't wearing you. You're being overshadowed by your accessories. Now, we've all been there. You find beautiful pieces over the years, and it's tempting to wear them all. Each one tells a story, holds a memory, adds a little sparkle, but when everything is loud, nothing truly stands out. So here's a little mindset shift. Instead of accessorizing to fill space, accessorize to elevate energy. That might mean choosing one standout piece. A bold pair of earrings that draws the eye up to your smile, or a simple pearl necklace resting gently against your collarbone. Maybe it's a beautifully structured leather handbag that whispers quiet luxury. Let that one element do the talking. Let it be intentional, because elegance lives in restraint. And when you keep things simple, you leave room for the most important accessory of all: you, your presence, your posture, your glow. Try this. The next time you get dressed, choose your outfit, then stand in front of the mirror. Instead of asking, "What can I add?" ask, "What does this look really need?" You may be surprised by how little it takes to make a big impression, because when you curate your accessories with care, you send a clear message: I know who I am. And that quiet confidence is the most timeless style of all. Now that we've embraced the beauty of simplicity, let's explore the next layer: color, and how the shades you wear can either wash you out or wake you up. Wearing only neutrals that wash you out. Black, beige, gray, they're safe, they're classic, and let's be honest, they go with everything. But if you've ever looked in the mirror and thought, "Why do I look so tired today?" it might not be the sleep, it might be the color you're wearing. As we age, our skin tone naturally shifts. What once looked chic and dramatic in your 40s may now feel dull, draining, or worse, invisible. And that's not because something's wrong with you. It's because your beauty deserves color that lifts you, not fades you. Neutrals still have their place, of course. They're the bones of a great wardrobe, but they need to be balanced, with shades that bring light back to your face and energy to your presence. Try adding rich jewel tones like emerald green, deep sapphire, or classic ruby. These hues flatter most complexions and add just the right amount of vibrance. They don't scream, they glow. Or if you prefer a softer touch, pastels like blush pink, powder blue, or soft lavender can be just as powerful, especially when paired with warm neutrals like oatmeal or stone. Even something as simple as a colorful scarf near your face or a blouse in a radiant tone layered under your favorite cardigan can bring your entire look and your mood to life. You don't need to go bold to embrace color. You just need to be open to trying. Because color isn't about standing out, it's about showing up fully, with light in your eyes and warmth in your expression. So take a look at your wardrobe and ask, do these colors reflect the way I feel inside? If not, it might be time to invite a little color back in. Now that we've refreshed your color palette, let's talk about something just as expressive, but even trickier to get right: prints and patterns. Wearing loud, overwhelming prints. Prints are joyful, they're playful, they tell a story, sometimes louder than we expect. And yet, for many women over 60, prints can go from fun to frantic in the blink of an eye. You've probably seen it, or maybe worn it: a blouse with a swirling, oversized floral that seems to wear you instead of the other way around, or a jacket with a print so bold it's the only thing anyone notices. It's not that prints are wrong, it's how we use them that matters. Because the right pattern can highlight your personality, your grace, your vibrance, your sense of fun. But when it's too loud, too busy, or too mismatched, it distracts from what really matters: you. So, how do you strike the balance? Start small. Look for delicate florals, soft stripes, or classic polka dots. These timeless patterns add interest without overpowering. They move with you, they don't compete with you. You can also try tone-on-tone prints, where the pattern is subtle and close to the fabric's base color. This creates depth and elegance without visual noise. And if you do love a bold print, make it the star. Keep the rest of your outfit simple, clean, and intentional. Remember, print should never be louder than your confidence. It should echo your energy, not drown it out. So the next time you reach for that wild pattern that used to be fun, pause and ask, is this enhancing my look or hijacking it? Because you deserve to walk into a room and be remembered for your presence, not just your pattern. Now that we've mastered the art of print, let's simplify. and explore one of the most powerful overlooked style tools of all, monochrome dressing. Underestimating the power of monochrome. Sometimes, the simplest outfits make the strongest statements. And few things are more effortlessly elegant than wearing one color from head to toe. Monochrome dressing isn't just chic, it's incredibly flattering, especially for women over 60. Why? Because when your outfit flows in a single color, it creates a long, clean line, no visual breaks, no harsh contrasts. Just a graceful silhouette that lengthens your frame and brings calm to the eye. Whether it's all black for timeless sophistication, all navy for quiet strength, or all cream for softness and light, monochrome sends a message. I am put together. I am confident. I didn't have to try too hard. And that's the beauty of it. You don't. Monochrome is easy. It simplifies your morning routine. You can mix shades within the same family, like pairing a dusty rose blouse with deeper mauve trousers or a light gray sweater with charcoal pants. Add texture, ribbed knits, soft suede, crisp cotton, and suddenly your outfit has depth without chaos. It's less about blending in and more about standing tall. And no, it doesn't have to be boring. In fact, it gives you space to play with accessories, shapes, and fabric. It lets your face, your expression, your energy be the true focal point. So the next time you're staring at your closet, unsure of what to wear, try choosing one color, just one, and build your look from there. You might be surprised at how empowering simplicity can feel, because sometimes less really is more. And now that we've embraced the elegance of minimalism, let's talk about something even deeper, not just what you wear, but why you wear it. Dressing for who you used to be, not who you are now. This one goes deeper than fabric. It's not about trends or silhouettes. It's about identity. So many women, maybe even you, are still dressing for the woman they used to be. The career woman, the mom, always on the go, the one who fit into that little black dress a lifetime ago. There's a quiet nostalgia in our closets, that top from a decade ago, the blazer that once made you feel powerful, the jeans from your favorite season of life. And while there's beauty in memories, you don't live there anymore. You're not meant to, because who you are now, the woman you've become, is worth dressing for, not around. You've gathered wisdom, you've weathered storms, you've softened, and you've strengthened, and your wardrobe should honor that. It's okay to let go of styles that no longer reflect you. You're not losing yourself. You're making space to see yourself clearly, now. So the next time you reach for something that used to work, ask yourself gently, does this still serve who I am today? Not the body you had, not the life you led, but the woman who wakes up today, wise, vibrant, evolving. When you dress in a way that reflects who you are now, you stop trying to prove something. You start expressing something, your confidence, your softness, your depth, your joy. Because true style at 60 plus doesn't whisper, I still got it. It says clearly, I never lost it. I just got better. Now that we've uncovered the heart of personal style, let's close this journey with one final reminder. Your most powerful accessory is confidence. Conclusion. You deserve to be seen, as you truly are. Let's take a breath. You've just walked through 10 subtle style shifts, each one a small decision that holds the power to change how you show up in the world. But more than that, this was never just about jeans, shoes, or necklines. It was about you. It was about learning to see yourself not through the lens of the past or the expectations of others, but through the truth of who you are right now, a woman of experience, of quiet power, of evolving grace. Because style isn't about dressing younger, it's about dressing wiser, bolder, softer even. It's about feeling in tune with yourself when you catch your reflection. It's about walking into a room and not needing to say a word because your presence already did. You don't need to follow every trend. You don't need to dress to keep up. You only need to dress in a way that feels like home to you. So open your closet tomorrow morning with fresh eyes. Try the V-neck instead of the turtleneck. Pick the soft emerald sweater instead of another beige. Slip on the sleek loafers instead of the ones that only serve your soles, not your soul. Make one small shift and see how big the difference feels. And if this video spoke to you, even just one moment that made you pause and smile, I invite you to subscribe. Not because you should, but because you deserve a space that celebrates you just as you are. You've spent decades showing up for everyone else. Now, it's time to show up for you. You deserve to feel this radiant every single day,